if you really want to. Hello, party people. Hello, gamers, as Jacob had said. This is our weekly Monday night Eberron Sharn D&D campaign. Maybe I'll get good at introductions one day. I am NeverSayDice. What's up, guys? No, I'm NeverSayDice. Real name's Logan. Upper left hand we have Alan. Upper right hand we have Travis. Lower left hand we have Xavier. Lower right hand we have Carson. And then down here in the middle, without any fancy stuff, is Jacob / Todd. Whatever you want to call him. You'll hear him called both quite a lot.
That's me.
That's him. He'll be playing a new fun guest character for the time being. I'm excited for that. Let me make sure I have all of that good set up.
Oh, yeah.
The good.
So if you've been watching my streams in the past, you've been earning some tings, and you can redeem those tings to get something. Basically, the only thing in the store right now, and I have been brainstorming some new things. So if any of our viewers has any ideas, please let me know.
Toilet cat merch. But for now, you can cause something to happen in the campaign. So once you have 500 tings, which some of you already have, once you have 500 tings, you can do exclamation point redeem something happens, and you can cause a slew of things to happen in the campaign, possibly making it 1,000,000 times better for our investigators, or a whole lot worse for our investigators. And tings are legal tender. If you take them to your local gas station, they have to accept them. That's the law.
Yeah, like the BP rewards points.
Yeah, that's
Tings
it.
are the new Bitcoin.
If you buy a NeverSayDice credit card, you can start earning rewards.
All right.
So-
Merchandise team, get on it.
Yeah, get on that. So, yeah, I don't think there's any fun announcements. You'll see a reminder in the chat about a new adventure I have released this past week. It's going to be amazing. You should check that out on my DM's Guild page under my name, Logan Smith. There was another thing. I'm sure I said it last week, but congrats again to our friend Xavier, also known as Xylo Plays on Twitch, for reaching affiliate status.
Hey.
Thank you. Also, thank you guys for getting me there. So,
Yeah,
really appreciate it. Now we gotta get Logan there.
gotta get me there. Oh,
If you're not already followed, do it.
Yes.
Don't be a coward.
Because then we can get all sorts of fun D&D related overlays and some emotes and more actual fun merch stuff. Not actual merch stuff. But
Imagine if we had 20 people in chat all dropping tings. Imagine the chaos. Don't you want to be a part of that?
You're flying in the air on your sky coach. The deck catches on fire. Someone poops their pants. Something falls from the sky. Varian gets a call. His mom's dead.
I'm really glad I watched the stream earlier so I know what tings are. Or I'd be very confused.
To kill my mom.
Her cookies are terrible
You
anyway.
want to.
I'm gonna use those cookies that are on the dashes ammo. I swear it.
That's why Logan planted them.
Yep. Some of the future things to look out for next week, likely. I was going to do it today, but work stuff happened, as it tends to do. So I did not have time. But some things that I want to do is being able to give certain player characters points of inspiration using your tings. I've also considered doing something similar to the Something Happens, but call it the soap opera twist. And that if you redeem enough tings, there will be a soap opera twist that will completely change the course of the game. As in, someone's pregnant, or somebody's twin brother runs into the scene, or, bonkers stuff.
Can it be like Indian soap opera? Where it just does multiple zoom-ins at once.
Little Indian soap opera, a little telenovela. It's gonna be
Can we
great.
get Spike pregnant? Can that be a
Absolutely.
I think I gotta go.
This was not the stream I was hoping for.
It's the stream you needed, and this is the stream you deserved.
Yeah, welcome to our Yom Kippur stream. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Things are getting crazy here.
Thank you to Death Beans for being here.
Even though they spelled Alan's name wrong.
That's fine.
It's not fine.
It's fine.
I'll take it.
So you guys kind of chatted.
They want merch already.
The fans need it. They want it. So I know you guys were chatting a little bit beforehand, but does someone want to take the lead and do a recap for a point of inspiration?
I can
read
certainly
that.
try.
Oh.
All right, Alan, do you want to take it? I think I took last one.
Okay. Alright, so. Oh god.
Ooh, great start.
Once upon a time.
I almost tripped my camera over. Okay. Alright, so what I have written. First line, we all meet up at Terminus Station, and I ate some chili dogs. And then we head over to Katerine Orien's office, where we meet Bodo, who is a banker-looking goblin dude that seems to be super sad and didn't know about Katerine's death until we told him. And then he decided to take the day off. Understandable. And apparently Katerine had lunch or not with her mom, Phyllis. And then we found in her office Pickle. He's really cool, a messenger hawk, a male messenger hawk. And she had a lot of letters of correspondence with Tengfei Deliriangdar, which is another rich dude. And he was up in the sky in his sky office place called the Surge, right? And then we met this guard called Bernie, who was a half-elf, and he was pretty cool. And then we found out Tengfei died, apparently, in his closet. Or he died and then was put in the closet, I think. And then we found that there's been a bunch of clues that somebody's been giving us. And we missed the clue from the second death, and we didn't even find the first death. We only found the third clue. Eventually, we got all the clues, so like now we see a pattern. Yeah, and then there was a gemstone. Oh, and there was some written clue. Time will pass forth, but we will chat soon. How about a head start? MOH. And then eventually I kind of sent a message with Pickle to Love Withers, asking about what MOH is, if she could find out. What else? Oh yeah, so the first connected death was this dude from the house of Thrashk. Some diplomat that died by falling, I think to his death, and they wanted to cover that up, and like be kind of hush hush about the murder. And now we're at the Death's Gate Sharn Watch office, where we are gathering information from Sergeant Vilroy and Dr. Solomon Drasko. Just stuff about the autopsy of Katerine and just some other information from Vilroy. And now the driver, Barden Finch, has woken up, so we're about to head over there to see what he has to say about what happened.
Perfect. So you get a point of inspiration to use on any D20 roll.
Yeah.
To essentially reroll or gain advantage. Additionally, as a reminder for anyone, we also have the once per session I know a guy. So once per session, one of you can claim that you know a guy or girl or person that can give you some information, help you in a bind. In the past, Oleg has used it to know Alden de Orien, or know someone in the Orien family. Spike has used it in the past to when they were getting cornered by one of the criminal organizations in their own territory. Spike used his I know a guy who lived in the area to help them escape. So keep that in mind. So yes, you are walking your way through Death's Gate with a Sharn Watch escort leading you there. It's just a single person walking with you. As you make your way across Death's Gate from the garrison of the Sharn Watch, you can see the two major towers in this Middle Tavix Landing district, the Death's Gate Guild and the Guild of Starlight and Shadows. The former is a large, intimidating-looking building of rough stone that looks like it has scorch marks and slash marks scuffed into the stonework. You see a couple mercenaries loitering about, and Death's Gate itself is filled with mercenaries. But the Death's Gate Guild of Mercenaries are signified by the logo patched into most of their armor, which is a skull with an archway over it. The other prominent tower and structures you see is a series of towers for the Guild of Starlight and Shadows, which is one of the arcane guilds, one of the magic practicing guilds that is a little bit more on the tricksy side, dealing with more illusion magic, as opposed to the Order of Orion, dealing with more like abjuration, divination, things like that. So as you make your way across Death's Gate to the healing house, Cure Wounds, you see sitting on a bench outside of the healing house is a man with maroon skin, very finely dressed in a suit that seems to have a briefcase at his side, and is scribbling down in a notebook. If any of you want to give me a history check.
I got you.
Gladly.
Ooh. That is going to be a dirty 20.
Alright, 15.
Nice. So the two of you you may have never met one before, but you recognize a tiefling when you see one. Horns protruding from his forehead, dark hair, dark reddish skin. They tend to not live in this part of the continent and tend to stick more into the wild lands and the waste. Specifically, there's one city hidden in the nation of Drome, which is where a lot of monstrous races come from, like goblins, kobolds, gnolls. And so you don't see a lot of tieflings in your day-to-day life, especially not ones that are well-dressed and doing some busy work. Most of the time you see them roaming around with the Dask or living in the lower city. But as you're approaching the Cure Wounds healing house, you see a group of mercenaries from the Death's Gate Guild, all wearing leathers and these patches of the Death's Gate Guild, the skull. They're all well-armed, very scarred up and tattooed, and one of them, a dwarven woman, has what seems to be a metal dog at her side. And you see them as this tiefling man is jotting down in his notebook. Doesn't seem to notice as this group approaches the bench he's sitting at. And the dwarven woman gets his attention. She kicks the side of the bench. And Donovan, you look up at this dwarven woman. And immediately, no introduction, no anything. She says, "Hey, you're a reporter, right?"
That depends on who's asking.
Well, we don't like your kind traipsing around Death's Gate territory. This is guild territory. We'll ask you politely to please leave. With all these Sharn Watch walking around and those investigators all snooping around, we've had enough of you narcs here.
Oh, in my experience, the only people that don't want investigators around are people that have something to hide. That wouldn't be you, would it?
She looks at the other, mercenaries around her and says, "Well, I don't think that's any of your business. Now, we've already asked politely. Do you want us to ask a second time?"
I don't mean to be rude, but the truth is always my business.
And you see they start to pull out varieties of clubs, chains wrapped around knuckles. One even pulls a knife from their hip. And the dwarven woman says something in Dwarven to this metal dog, and it sort of changes its disposition and lowers itself and starts to growl a bit.
What does she say in Dwarven?
Do you speak Dwarven?
Yeah.
She essentially says, "Get him."
Oh, do I hear that?
No, because she whispers it to her dog.
Okay. Whispers, cool. Sorry.
How far away are we? The rest
We'll
of
say
us?
about 30 feet, and the Sharn Watch guard who's escorting you, she turns over to you and says, "Yeah, these Death's Gate Guild mercenaries, they are brutal. They they kind of control this area a little bit. Now you just want to avoid contact.
That's probably for the best.
They're right at the door.
Use.
We're trying to get there, right?
Yeah, just don't make eye contact, and they'll leave you alone. Trust me.
Yeah, I make lots of eye contact and walk directly towards them.
I would like to look at this female dwarf that has just attempted to be hostile to me, and I'll just go. There's no need for any violence. I suggest that we just go about each other's business. You go your way, I'll go mine. I highly suggest it, and I'll cast suggestion.
All right. What kind of save is that?
Pretty
As
sure
we're
wisdom.
walking up, can I minor illusion my eyes so that they both look like lazy eyes, so I'm not actually making eye contact?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Yeah, totally. You can totally do that.
I
And
look
I would
like,
like
what's his face in Mr. Deeds? You guys remember that?
Oh, yes.
No.
It's been a
Not
while
at
since
all.
I've seen that, though.
Remember Steve Buscemi plays in Mr. Deeds?
Steve Buscemi plays, and
Anything.
He plays some guy with like two lazy eyes that are like facing this way, you know?
I would also like to have my shotgun ready.
That's a natural
When
19
do you not have your
wisdom
shotgun
save.
ready? When
No,
do you
usually-
not have your shotgun ready?
Usually it's my musket. I'm getting a little attached to my new gun. I haven't used it yet. I need to christen it.
So it was a natural 19 wisdom save.
yeah.
In response, she clubs you with her chained fist, and then I would like all of you to roll initiative. If the rest of you want to get involved, seeing she punches him across the jaw.
Yes.
Of course.
I suppose we kind of have to at this point. Oh, all right.
Donovan does an
If it's above a 12, yes.
okay, sweet, cool. It wasn't much, but so
It's honest work.
it's honest work. So she punches for 6 points of damage. Get
Ouch.
a good scrape across the jaw, and now I'll put all of Jacob's things up on the screen.
Sweet. I might mess up your thing real quick. I'm gonna refresh this real quick. Hopefully I won't mess it up because I joined last, but
I sure hope. Pardon while everything gets wonky for a moment.
Y'all doing all right?
In game, no. This lady just punched me. I was just writing things on a. I was just minding my own business.
I'm trying to figure out what class your character is. You said anything above a 12, and then you got punched for 6 points, and you said ow. So I'm like, not a barbarian.
Not a very good one, at least.
Yeah.
you said 12 was your DC?
My was my AC.
Oh, AC. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wizards of the
I-
Coast made a new reporter class.
Yeah, Logan, it switched to.
I know, I'm switching it up. I'm switching it
I'm
back.
sorry. My camera is actually y'all's cameras are fixed. I must have had to close out Google and then redo it.
There we
I
go.
apologize.
Okay.
Wow.
So now I can get to jotting down what I need to. Let's see here. Last time.
You making fun of me?
No. Alright.
I told you I would do it, Travis. I wasn't lying.
I love it. I love it so much.
I need to roll their initiative.
Do you want us to put ours somewhere, or you just want to say
You
it?
can just say it out loud once I get your names jot down properly. Wendelin, what was your initiative?
15.
Oleg, what was yours?
4.
Classic. Varian,
19.
nice. Spike,
16.
and then Donovan.
Dirty 20.
Ooh,
Nice.
baby.
All right.
Okay. As I've said in previous streams, there's far less combat in this campaign, so when it does happen, it's kind of a nice, sweet thing. So let me roll theirs.
Okay. Not bad. I think they're still going almost last.
Almost last. Rip.
So
What
first
time is
up...
it?
Oh, what time is it?
In the thing?
In the game?
Yeah.
I believe... Let me double check. I believe it's about 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so still mid-afternoon. Donovan, you're acting first. You're standing the dwarven woman in front of you who just socked you with her chained fist. Short, close-cut hair and a burn scar across one side of her face, and then effectively wearing leather armor and a leather jacket. She has a pet metal dog at her side, and then she's surrounded by 4 other Death's Gate mercenaries.
Firstly, I'd like to react to her hitting me by casting a Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh, do so.
Alright.
And is that a saving throw on her part?
Pretty sure. Let's take a dexterity saving throw.
2. She fails.
She takes 2d10 fire damage.
Wait a minute.
That's-
Are you a warlock?
Stop! You'll find out. That
He's like
is
Eldest
19 points of fire damage.
Oh boy.
Alright.
She's still standing. She's hardy. She's tough.
And then I,
She's been burned before.
what kind of? So for my actual turn, for what kind of armor is she wearing?
You see that she's draped in all sorts of leather jacket, leather bracelets, leather chaps, but underneath it all you see like metal splint armor.
And I'll look at her after doing my Hellish Rebuke, and I'll go, I did try to say you go mind your business, but I guess if this is what you want to do, this is what we'll do. And I will cast Heat Metal on her armor.
Oh
my
boy.
God.
And she can't doff it, so she is just stuck taking that damage. It's on her turn. She takes that damage?
Any takes when you cast the spell.
Ah, okay.
So,
Roll me some damage.
you got it, boss. It's going to be 13 points of fire damage.
Gee whiz. Oof. So already adding onto her burn mark on her face, you singe her from foot all the way up to her leg with Hellish Rebuke, and then her armor starts to burn away at her torso. Anything else? I also like to imagine you're still sitting casually on the bed.
Oh yeah, no,
while
I
you
have
do
not stood
all
up yet.
this.
Still writing notes. And I wanna say that just for the flavor of it, I'm not writing the notes. My mage hand is writing the notes, and I still have a free hand, like doing, like talking with my hands, but like thinking.
Oh my god. What a douche.
And I'll turn and look and see if there's anybody around and be like, anybody want to help a guy out?
So you all hear this reporter shout that as the dwarven woman in front of him is burning alive. Varian, is your turn.
What's a day?
I will be
What's a
right
day? Yeah, a dragon mark on the back of my neck alights with green energy. It spreads to the arcane runes on my hands, and I reach out and I'm going to cast slow on all 6 combatants.
Heck yeah. What saves do we all need to make?
I believe that is a wisdom save. Wait, no. Yes, wisdom save.
Okay. So, I'm gonna keep all of her, like, crony thugs in one little group, or I'll split it up into 2 groups since there's 4 of them, so it'll be 4 separate saves. So the Dwarven Woman Wisdom save, that is a natural 19.
Yeah, that saves.
But she's still super burning alive. Her little metal dog also rolled a natural 19. I'm using different dice, that's probably why that's happening.
Okay.
And then all of the cronies, I rolled 2 natural 3s for all the lackeys behind her. So they are all slowed, but the woman burning alive and her dog are not.
Cool.
Cool. And then I'm gonna back up a little ways.
Sweet.
As I'm concentrating on this spell. But yeah,
Awesome.
the affected target speed is halved, takes a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws, can't use reactions. On its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. Only it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Awesome.
Yep.
So Spike, you see the 4 lackeys behind the melting dwarven woman and her dog start moving extremely slowly, and to be frank with you, their AC, because of slow, is 9.
Oh.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh, wonderful. Let's see. I have 1 spell slot left, so I'm like, maybe shouldn't waste it, but also I could. I could waste that last spell slot and just do so much with it.
We can take a short rest.
That's true. You know what? And they have a disadvantage on
Dex checks? Or it's a
Dex
-2 to Dex checks? Or Dex saving throws.
Dex saving throws.
I like to hear that. That's good.
You know what? I'll save it. I'm just going to do a regular pistol attack, but I get two attacks. So
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna shout, "Romulus, let's go!" I lift up my arm to turn into a gun arm. Okay, so that is going to be a 14.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay, so and let me just go ahead and roll the second one to see if that hits too. Sweet, and that is going to be a 17.
Yeah, absolutely. Romulus, in his not that southern voice, says, "Yeehaw, cowboy."
Well,
Jesus.
Romulus, put a little bit more twang in it. You know, we're in action.
You hear the faint ringing of a spittoon. Ding!
Forge my warlock pack with Johnny Cash.
Please?
So first hit for 13 damage.
Okay.
The second one is 10 damage. So I'm trying to see. I'll just do it to the Goonies.
Okay. So you hit them both. Neither one goes down, but you most definitely bloody them.
Wonderful.
So you imagine another hit or 2 would probably take them down. Alright, anything else, Spike? Gonna keep your distance?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my distance right now.
Okay. Gwendolyn, it is your turn.
Alright. I'll go up to the burning woman.
Okay. You push,
And,
you push the other cronies aside, and they slow motion like.
And I want to punch her in the butt.
Sure.
And I
The
want to
most
use
vulnerable part of the body.
I want to use flurry of blows to punch her more times in the butt.
Yes.
All right, roll your first 2 attacks first, and then we'll figure out if you need to do flurry of blows.
Okay. Alright.
Can we get some boats in the chat?
Some boat emotes in the chat.
Can we get some motherfucking boats in chat?
Non-natural 20 and an 18.
Yes, both of those will hit.
Alright. 1d6. So that's 15 total points of damage.
Okay, she's still standing.
Alright, and then flurry of
Flurry of boats.
Yeah.
Flurry
of
of
boats.
Yeah.
So many boats.
They're
Everywhere.
that is a 16 and 18, I think.
The 16 misses, the 18 still hits.
Cool. And that is 11 points.
You knock her unconscious, because you knock her exactly to 0.
Hey. And I'll sit on her. Wait, is she still on fire?
Yes.
Is there part of her... I'll sit on her legs.
Oh, she's gonna burn to death.
Yeah, she will burn to death.
Is she burning to death? Wait, can I help put out?
No,
Well,
it's
I don't know. I already used my bonus action.
Yeah, unless Donovan cancels his spell. But for now,
Oh no.
the iron dog that was with her lunges at you, Wendolyn, as you knock her to the ground and sit on her. Not a happy camper? Candor? I don't know where candor came from. Camper. Oh gosh. So let's see. Wendolyn, what's your armor class?
It is 17. Yeah.
Oh, one of those is a 19 to hit. The other is a 13. It's only one of those. And so this dog lunges at you and bites down, clamps down with its metal teeth for 8 points of piercing damage.
We haven't taken a rest yet, right?
You have not.
Okay.
And then claws at you with its metal claws for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's his turn. Jacob, what's the next? So for heat metal, she takes damage on her turn once more.
It's just when I activate it again as a bonus action.
Gotcha. Okay. Then that is going to bring us to the slowed cronies. So they are slowed. So they are. They are yet to react to their leader being downed, and they're still like, shit. They have magic.
Dougie, bow, bow.
Very slow. Two of them get over to you, Wendolyn, and bring up their varieties of weapons, and then two go to Donovan, very slowly bringing up their weapons. So Wendolyn, the first is a 10 to hit, so that's going to miss. The second is a natural 20 to hit, so that's going to absolutely hit. So one of them, they're going so slow, and you're too busy, like, in awe that they're going so slow that you get clubbed in the back of the head very slowly by one of them. And you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm just going along with it and doing like a slow-mo reaction to the hit.
And it hits you in the eye and you're like, ah, shit. And then the other two over at you, Donovan, the first is a 17 to hit, your AC is 12, and the other is a 15 to hit, so that's going to hit.
Owie.
So Donovan, between the two hits, the first deals 3 points, the other one deals 6 for a total of 9.
Cool, and they can repeat a wisdom saving throw at the end of their turn.
Sweet. I'll still do them in two groups. So the ones attacking Wendolyn, they rolled a 12.
That fails.
The one attacking Donovan, they get an 18. So they are back.
All right.
I assume your save is not an 18 yet.
It is not. It is a 16.
Okay. So then, yeah, that's their turns. And the two that aren't slow, they kind of come to it and they go, "Oh my god, they're killing her!" And then that's going to bring us to Oleg.
Oh my god, Kenny's dead.
I would like to look at the dog and be like, okay, so do you mind if I have your middle doggy? And I am going to kind of like side-eye the dog, hoping to adopt it, aka take it. And I am going to, so how far apart are these 2 and 2 lackeys?
They're all very close. Like, they're all pretty much within like a 10-foot area.
Okay. So like, you know, I would like to look at the two or the
So
four
is
of them.
Wendelin and Donovan. And the melting woman and the dog. They're all like crunched up in front of this park bench.
I'm okay with it. I'm gonna yell at them and be like, you should move out of the way. And
Not even yelling, just like saying it in a
Mumbling.
just saying, just like you should not get hit. And then I am going to use my flamethrower, and flamethrower the whole group. It's a 15-foot cone.
So that's a dex save.
Yep. Dex
So
save.
Wendelin
thank
and
God.
Donovan, please also
Yeah.
both make a dex save.
And I think two of them get a -2, while the other two don't. Right?
Correct.
I got a 19.
The
You definitely
two,
saved.
Two slowed ones got an 8.
Okay.
Got a 22.
You definitely saved.
The two normal ones got a natural 1.
Okay.
The woman is effectively dying, so she will die because of this fire.
Okay. That,
We're gonna
a
see a
better,
woman
better,
die.
And
a
then
better way is to adopt her dog.
her dog also got a natural 1.
That's okay. So it's not much, but it's 6 points of fire. Sorry, 6 points of force damage. Is that right? No, fire damage. And the people who saved got half, so 3.
Force fire.
Fire. And I'm going to shoot one of the ones hitting Wendelin. Let's say whichever one looks less injured.
I
Um,
took.
Pretty equally injured. 2 of them are now smoldering in flames on the ground. Dwarven woman in flames. The dog scorched a bit.
Okay, I'm not too worried about the dog or the dwarven woman. I'm not trying to like kill her. I don't care that much actually. I'm gonna shoot the whichever one is closest to me on Wendelin.
Sure.
With my shotgun. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's see if these d8s do a little bit better this time. They do not. That's cool. That's going to be 10 shotgun damage.
Okay, that one's very dead.
All right.
There's one guy left and the dog.
All right, cool. So that will be my turn.
So Donovan, it's now your turn. You can see that the last standing Death's Gate mercenary is horrified. The dog looks very confused.
I will, still sitting down, I will look at him and I'll go, how about we just call this whole thing off? You can go about your business. What do you say?
Deal. And he scoops up the big metal dog.
Don't worry. I'm gonna help you out a little bit, and I'll use a bonus action, a healing word to save the dwarven woman from dying, unless she's like already dead.
It depends. Oleg, would you have aimed your flamethrower to not engulf her?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have killed her.
Okay. Then yeah.
It's
Feeling unusually merciful today.
Oh.
So I crouch down as she like wakes up, and I'll help her stand up, and I'll go. You see, I got a breaking story just for you. Don't fuck with me again, or you'll die. Got it? And I pat her on the head, and I sit back down.
Donovan, make an intimidation check for me.
Can it be a persuasion check instead?
It'll be an intimidation check.
Okay. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. Allow me to check.
Let me guess, you probably have like a +6.
Probably a plus 20.
No, just +4. A 19.
She nods her head, looks to the other crony. She takes her big metal dog in her own arms and is like petting it, trying to get some of the soot off. And they walk away, and you have not earned lifelong enemies with the Death's Gate Guild.
By the way, I would have healing word the other guy, by the way. The guy who I shot as well.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, he's limping away.
Oh, okay, wait, he's not dead?
He's not,
I thought there was one who
you did absolutely kill one of them. One of them's just injured with fire.
Yeah, I will healing word one of the ones the one I killed.
They're dead.
They're dead?
They're dead.
Oh.
You know, shit happens.
It's hard
What
to
is
do
the,
non-lethal damage with a gun.
I'm not trying to. I'm just curious, you know.
What does the Sharn Watch officer have to say about?
He looks horrified. He says, she says, I know those guys are assholes. You can't do that ever again. If we hear more about you killing other people in the street, then we may have to stop bringing you onto cases and bringing you around for jobs.
Okay, you won't hear any more about it.
Oh my god.
Well, I didn't kill it. I shot it.
Yeah, just
Beat the room. This isolated incident, we wouldn't think of doing this again. My apologies.
Yeah.
The woman walks over, freckle-faced, strawberry blonde hair, over to you, Donovan. Says, I am terribly sorry for all this commotion. Are you okay? Is there anything you need?
Oh, I'm doing perfectly fine, officer. Thank you for your assistance.
Good. Then she turns back to the investigators and says, well, cure wounds. Barton Finch is in there. There are guards stationed all within, so it's safe in there. I need to head back to the garrison, but good luck. And she goes on her way.
Thank you.
To be perfectly honest, I'd completely forgotten we'd come with a cop. So.
I'm like.
So
Where was the cop in relation to us?
Like, essentially, she's like, you were in a group, and then when stuff broke out, a few of you like ran forward, and so she just kind of like stayed back, like.
Because I'm imagining like she's right next to Oleg.
Yeah.
Turns makes eye contact.
as she's going away, yeah, definitely. I said that not so quietly.
Well, like, your style of shotgun diplomacy, it works. Unfortunately, well, in Kyber's Gate and whatnot, but we're not in Kyber's Gate right now.
Okay, so okay. Well, you know, Donovan, it's very nice to meet you.
I haven't said my name yet.
Yeah, oh, right. Did I not? Did you not? I thought somebody said your
called
name.
him Donovan, right?
No, Logan called me Donovan.
I did, as the DM. I did.
Oh, okay. I thought a character did.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Little reporter person. No, I don't even know you're a reporter person. Yeah, I do know that you're a reporter person. For a fact, because you said that you had a story thing. Reporter person. It was nice meeting you. Have fun on those benches, I guess. I don't know. Why are you here?
Have fun on
It's,
this bench.
I'll stand up and tip my hat, and just to describe a little bit further, I'm wearing a very nice dark colored suit, and with a matching hat, and my horns have been filed down to be kind of easily obscured under the hat. And I'll go, how ironic that the very people I came to see are the people that helped me out.
I unminor illusion my eyes.
Oh yeah, the entire time your eyes have been like.
Now answer me this. What is a famous bounty hunter? The heir apparent for the Dimandani house. And head of a banking family, and a literal ghost doing together down here in the city.
Who's the
I'll
ghost?
turn to Spike so that I don't anger anybody. I'll turn to Spike.
Well, I mean, I don't know who the ghost is. The famous bounty hunter is pretty obvious.
He said my last name, so I'm pretty sure I got that part. But
I don't know any famous bounty hunters.
not to be rude, but how do you know? How do you know us?
You've been making quite the uproar down in Sharn.
The papers, of course.
I write them.
You
All of
write
them?
Right, the papers.
Yes, my name is Donovan Damon. At your service. Writer for the Sharn Inquisitive.
If any of you want to make a history check to see if you recognize that man.
Oh, gladly.
Yeah, definitely gladly.
9.
That is going to be a dirty 20 again.
Oh my god, my die.
The boat sank!
21.
Get some F's in the chat for the Titanic.
Jeez.
Never forget.
And then, what'd you get, Xavier?
Give me real quick. Oh my god, that was really good, actually. You said history?
Yes.
That's a 20.
Yo-ho.
Let's go.
Heck yes. Most of you recognize the name from a not necessarily a series of articles, but for a theme of articles regarding crime solvers in Sharn, vigilantes in Sharn, local heroes, and things like that. Specifically, you recognize the name associated with doing some research on the vigilante called Virtue. So Spike, that's more familiar to you. And for reasons unknown to most people, I will go and spoil it a little bit. Wendelin, you also understand who Virtue is. Or know of Virtue.
Logan, your stream is doing something weird right now.
It does show us as news articles.
Oh yeah, I moved that over. There we go. Because for some reason it also has my Google Drive open in that window, and I don't want it to be open in that window.
We have been consumed by the media.
Transcended.
Homie, I'm professional.
We live in a society.
I am the news!
So effectively, you recognize the name associated with like crime reporting, vigilante reporting, and things like that for the Sharn Inquisitive.
Okay.
You write those soup articles, right?
Soup articles?
Like
I write about a little bit of everything, but lately it's been a lot about you fellas.
Progresso.
So you're saying you're a fan?
You could say I'm a fan, but I'm just a reporter trying to get some news and truth. And there's been a lot of talk about you gents, and I wanted to see if it was true. Write it down for the people. Suss you out. Make sure you're as noble as they say.
I take out a shotgun shell, sign my name onto the side of it, and give it to him and say, "Okay, very nice to meet you." And I start walking towards inside.
I don't think you catch my meaning. If you don't mind, I'd like to follow you around for a bit, write some notes. And I hold up my notebook, and the mage hand, while we've been talking, has been furiously scribbling notes, like has not stopped.
We're on an active case. Do you have clearance for that?
I quickly minor illusion my face to a blur again.
I pull out my press badge.
Oh, great.
Well, I suppose we can't
say,
argue with that.
Hey, no pictures. If that exists. I don't know. Does that exist? Pictures?
Sure.
What crazy words are you speaking, Wendelin?
No drawings. No portraitures. No sketches.
What is this internet you speak of?
The Gram.
Oh, as a side note, have you seen the Unearth Arcana Wizard subclass for technology?
No.
It's super cool. They get to cast things through cameras and other technology.
That's so fucking cool. What?
As long as it's target spells, no AoE. But
I'm gonna cast enchantment spells by taking an audio jack and sticking it in somebody's.
it's super cool. Look it up at some point.
I'm in.
Message cantrip through Twitter.
DM.
Yeah.
I DM'd you, now you're dead.
Now you're dead.
It's as long as you can keep the details on the low until the case is solved, I don't think that should be a problem.
Yes, and also probably don't publish how many people we kill. That'd be nice.
I'm sorry, friend. My sole interest is discovering the truth.
Okay, this might be a problem.
No. I think this might be good for you.
It is no. This you jest. I'm sure.
Hold on. Have you ever actually sat down and counted how many people you've killed?
It's a couple. I don't know.
Have you ever put the number on a piece of paper and looked at it and felt to your soul?
What does that spike? I'm sorry.
42 people since we met you.
42. You counted how many I've killed?
Yeah.
42.
42.
I lean over to Donovan. I'm like, listen, I'm new. I've only known these guys like a few weeks.
Why did you have to see the number? Look, he's probably writing it down. Look, he's exaggerating. I've killed just that one person, maybe one other.
Can I do an insight check?
Absolutely. Xavier, have you been actually keeping track, or did you just make that up?
Get it up.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, let's insight check the wide-eyed dwarf carrying multiple guns in the open with black tentacles woven into his beard.
Okay, purple, green, purple.
Okay.
Okay, am I doing deception, I guess?
I guess, yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, Donovan, how do you do?
Natural 20.
Okay, how does a 2 deal with that?
Ooh, so close. This guy is a cold-blooded murderer. This guy's was definitely killed people.
He's killed people before, and will continue to kill again.
It's good to know the stories they tell about you.
Feels no remorse.
Very true.
Yep, absolutely true.
A true monster.
Okay, not a monster. I just serve justice when justice is needing to be served. It's no big deal.
Murder.
Can I quote you on that?
Yeah, it's all talking a big game until someone says, "Can I quote you?" And you're like, "Oh shit."
I just don't like my family's name is very particular. We like to keep. How would you can quote this? I keep assets safe, and so does the rest of my family.
I can feel my internship going down the drain as we speak. Let's.
It also is an interesting point. Varian, is it? What brings you into doing this kind of thing? You have a lot of other things on your plate, don't you?
Yeah, you could say that, I suppose. It's field experience. One of my professors at Mulgrave recommended I do a little practical magic.
Practical magic. Interesting. And what about you, Mr. Bounty Hunter? This is what you normally do, isn't it?
Well, my pa always told me about reporters. He said he had a saying about you types. He said, letting the cat out of the bag is a whole lot easier than putting it back. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Thank you.
I assure you, friend, the only cats I'm letting out of bags are the ones that need to be let out.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. Well, I'm out here. I'm trying to find some people that got killed. We're doing it for a couple of jobs.
Okay, I know why you're here.
Wait a minute. He just said the only cats he's putting out the bags are the ones that need to be put out, and you're just like, okay, here's all my information.
Well, he said they need to be let out the bag. No, my pa was talking about letting the cats back in the bag.
Yeah.
They don't got to be back in.
Speaking of cats and bags, Oleg, have you ever, I don't know, put a cat in a bag for any reason? I don't know, just asking.
I my mage hand and I go, write this down.
You know,
for the record, I want to say that everything you were saying is being documented, both by the mage hand and by the fact I have keen mind. So I will remember everything you say.
I can imagine.
Why are we having these discussions in the open? There's a murder. God damn it.
Well,
one last thing. Wendolyn, there's absolutely no information about you. I checked. What is the human equivalent of a ghost solving crimes?
Wendelin does not move or answer.
Was
And
that
your
Alan
face is so-
narrating, or was that Wendelin
Wendelin saying
the third person?
with a blurred voice. Wendelin is not.
That's me saying what my character is doing.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm sorry.
Well, if you ever feel like spilling the beans, let me know.
She does not ever spill the beans.
Narrator chimes in. She does not ever spill the beans.
I'm still stuck on this famous bounty hunter thing. Do we have one of those somewhere?
That's me.
That's
Oh.
you. What did?
How
When you were first introduced.
Horse, cowboy, belt hunters, do you know that got a talking arm? Hmm?
I mean, yeah, but like, how famous? I mean, I don't know. What did you do that made you so famous? Did you catch like I don't know a cat burglar?
How famous is Spike?
Pretty famous in like lower city circles.
Matters.
Yeah, pretty much. That's where he mostly operates anyway. He's kind of like the go-to, like, if the Sharn Watch loses a criminal, Spike's the one that they're like, hey, will you go find this person?
He's the, if you will, the dog, the bounty hunter of Sharn.
Well, don't you know you travel with somebody? He's the Iron Hunter of the lower city, Spike.
Hired Hunter. Oh, shit.
Actually, that's a pretty good
That's
title.
the name of the article I wrote about you.
I really like that, actually.
That's a pretty good name. I have to say, I'm sorry. I have been underestimating you, Spike.
You know what? Donovan wasn't.
Donovan, yeah.
Donovan. I like to cut your jib.
Thanks, my jib is expertly cut.
I don't like his cut too much. You should probably not be spilling too much milk. I'm just throwing it.
don't like anybody's cut.
Says the guy who's been talking the most.
You make a good point, subconscious. I say out loud.
So why specifically are you looking for us, Donovan?
Well, I know this is a good story. Whatever you guys are into right now is prone to be very interesting. And if you let me tag along, I'll write you some good publicity. Get you even more cases headed your way.
That's
Okay.
not be a bad idea. We could use some more high-profile clients.
Like I said, my only interest is exposing the truth, no matter what it is.
A noble aim, I'm sure. Where we have,
Thank you.
we have a witness to talk to. If you, I guess, care to tag along, he's just awoken in the in kill wounds. We mean to go speak to him.
The driver from the accident.
I should have known you'd already know that. Yes, the driver from the accident.
Sorry, friend, don't worry. Word gets around fast, but I haven't told anybody anything.
That's good. Is
Yes.
little time and as little knowledge the people who did this can have, the better.
What say you guys? Let's get on our way.
Donovan,
There's a story to crack.
I need you to make a promise to me, though.
What's that?
When you write about me in the papers, be sure to get my good side, all right?
Like in a picture?
When it writes me down, I want them to write me in a good light.
Okay, that turn of phrase makes a little more sense.
What do you think I was referring to?
Good side usually refers to visual imagery. You know, a painting or a picture gets your good side versus your bad side. Why am I
You know
explaining?
those new daguerreotype pictures?
Did you say there was like photography?
Yeah, it's something I wanted to introduce later via a magical item, but more or less.
Would I have access to that?
You probably not. You're more of the writer for the time being. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe you can be writer and photographer. One day.
I'm assuming we are now.
Maybe if the story is good, I'll get a promotion.
Oh, God. Live and know, I suppose.
And I can catch Spider-Man.
I need those pictures of Spider-Man.
Let's get going. You're right. All right, so let's walk up to this here driver.
I like to
Gotta find the
imagine
night monkey.
that Spike learned that turn of phrase from reading his only copy of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and he stops and makes a note in the margin, says, "in a good light," and like,
Got
it. Okay. So you guys finally enter into the Cure Wounds Healing House. And if I can get some toilet cat emojis in the chat, I'm gonna run and take a bathroom break. But for my players, I'm not gonna change the scene because I'm only gonna be on for like a minute or two. So what I'm gonna do is leave it like this. Just turn off your cameras if you're gonna leave, mute yourselves, etc. So that way, if people want to sit and talk with the chat, you're more than welcome to.
Yes, I will be right back as well. I'm gonna put dishes away.
Cool.
Well, hello, chat. It's just you and I. I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe.
All right, I wanted to come back just to say, follow Logan if you haven't already. If you don't,
Oh,
watching.
I was literally doing that. I was in the middle of doing a promo bit. He interrupted.
I didn't realize it was just gonna be you. I thought everybody would go.
Everyone was gone. It was just like, oh, hi. Yeah, everyone. Well, first of all, Gwendolyn is a ghost? What? This is the first I've heard of this.
I think,
So
yeah,
much-
my character is supposed to be like obscure and like nobody really knows,
What the
like
heck?
a mystery kind of thing. Also, because I haven't really discussed my backstory much with Logan.
Which would explain the whole ghost thing.
I was like, oh.
Yeah. Hello.
He said ghosted. I can just imagine all of our characters looking around like,
Yeah.
Gwendolyn, I never noticed your ethereal form before.
that would explain why she just walked through the wall. She didn't use the
Oh,
door.
yeah. And how she survived falling out of a sky coach hundreds of feet in the air.
Yeah, I've been incorporeal this whole time.
No wonder why she took over that guy's body and controlled him. I got it now. Oh my gosh.
Logan, your hair is tall as hell. I love it.
Thank you. Oh, it looks like I froze us.
Yeah.
Give me one.
Look-
Oh, we're good now. Yes, I actually recently got my hair cut, but whenever I wear these headphones, it presses back here and then just makes the front really like poof out, and so it just ends up like super tall.
Oh, looks nice. Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah, the Italian special.
Of course.
Gotta love it.
Chat, don't forget to use your
Tings.
exclamation point points so you can see how many teams you got.
Thanks for
Yeah.
being here, Justin. Thanks for being here, Pluto. Thanks for being here. Is Death Bean still here?
They better be.
I think Death Beans may have left. Rip
There's
Death
some
Beans.
beans in the chat.
Can I get some Death Beans? No.
I'm
get
still
some-
waiting for that soundboard for the flush and then the cat's meow.
And then the submarine sounds, but Alan's
Yeah.
already got that covered.
It's just, it's so funny every time I hear it.
Cracks me up.
Wait, what happens, Logan, if I spin my tings during other of your games?
Spin my ding tings.
I turn off the something happens for my other streams, but I'm wanting to incorporate some more potential stuff for my other stream. What I might do is still have some D&D related stuff to reward you guys even out of game. And so like people could spend stuff and I could give it to you on Monday nights or something, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll experiment.
How do you spin tings again? I don't think I.
Something happens. Exclamation
Yep.
point, right?
So the only one I have right now is exclamation point redeem space something happens. One word smushed together, no space.
Gotcha.
Logan, you stream other things? Why don't you tell me more?
Why? I think I'll do that. Is that milkshake green, Carson?
I need to tell that story on stream.
That's a good
day.
story. I do stream other things. Now that I've kind of gotten into a groove, I generally stream Monday nights for D&D, what you're watching now. Wednesday nights and Friday nights. Currently, and I'll probably keep it this way for a while. On Wednesdays, I stream Dishonored 2. I finally started playing Dishonored 2, and I like to torture myself, so I'm doing it on a very hard difficulty. And trying to achievement hunt at the same time.
Are you doing a stealth run?
Yes, I am. On the hardest difficulty, I'm doing a stealth run because I'm that kind of person. So absolutely come hang out with me. There'll probably be some games in the future regarding how many times I have to reload a save or every time I die. Because it was a lot.
It's going to be real gamer hours.
I got into like the 30s, I think, within a single level. It was rough. But it's that grind. And then on Fridays, I stream Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. One of the many Sherlock Holmes / investigative games I intend to play. That one's much more chill. Actually, correction. This past stream that I did, streaming that, it was not chill. It was not chill at all. In fact, it was very stressful and frustrating. But it's a lot of fun. And the more you watch my streams, the more tings you earn. Therefore, the more fun you can have during our D&D sessions. So yeah, that's what I'm streaming now. I would like to stream more in the future if I can possibly find more hours in the day or in the week. As we all know.
Are you planning on streaming any other D&D games or just this one?
I've thought about it, but like I said, there's just not enough time in the week to do that.
That's true.
I'll probably end up switching out one of my video game streams to do so, but that's just been a little thing I've thought about. But we will see. We will see. On that note, let's hop back in. You are entering in the Cure Wounds Healing House run by House Tarasco. To be honest, because I'm lazy, here's some lore. It's a double. I'm lazy, therefore all of the healing houses run by House Tarasco have a name similar to Cure Wounds. Healing Word. Cure Wound Dura. Like, it's just dumb, simple things, but it's just because they're so spread out, and Logan's getting lazy, I didn't want to name all of them. Therefore, they're named after healing spells and the like. However, their names also correspond with their level of power and how much they cost. So for the Cure Wounds Healing House, being especially in the Death's Gate district, it tends toward the mercenaries more often than just civilians. And so many of the healing done there is rough and tumble, very simple minor stuff because they have to cure a lot of people. So it's a bit on the rough side. The healing house itself is a few stories made up of large rooms of bunks and beds for patients. There are a floor of surgical suites, floors of examination rooms, and then also some sort of quick in and out healing rooms for your sort of quick fixes. As you enter into the first entryway area, there are 2 guards from the Sharn Watch standing there, and then with a quick flash of the writ that the detective had given you, you are able to make your way through over to the front desk, where there is a older halfling man sitting there, a House Tarasco agent, who welcomes you, and he says, "All right, so what brings you to Cure Wounds? You need, looks like some of you had quite the scuff up. Do you need a bit of healing, a little touch up?"
Actually, yeah.
No, but I tap you on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds on you.
Well, he's gonna put us out of business.
It's usually going to a restaurant and bringing like a hot plate.
You're cured for 5 points of damage, but I mean, I say no. I'm quite good. We're actually here for an acquaintance of ours.
Barton Finch.
Oh, yes. He's come to just recently.
Perfect.
This is actually someone's already gone up there to ask questions. So if you just want to sign up in the log, you can join them up there.
Who's going to ask him questions?
Oh, the name should be down here on the log. Yes, and then turns it back to you and says Cornelius Bray.
Gray? Like gray?
Cornelius? Okay. Are they still up there?
As far as I know, yes. Haven't seen him come down yet.
Cool, I'll quickly sign my name and run up.
Same.
Same.
I get the mage hand to write my name, and
As
I
you're
do
already
it as I'm
running
running.
past, yeah. Spike.
I write down, what is it you called me? The Iron Hunter?
Yeah.
Write that down.
I'm glad you like it.
Yes.
I made it up on the spot.
I write that down instead of my name, and then I run out.
I'm gonna put that in your alias.
So you run past through a doorway into what's sort of like a vestibule area where there is a staircase and also a lift. And as you start to run away, this House Durasco agent, he turns around and says, third floor, examination room, G.
Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Got it.
And so do you want to take the stairs or the elevator?
I will stairs.
Choice. I'm like, wait a minute.
I don't trust elevators back in the 1950s.
The world's first elevator.
It's magic.
I don't trust that newfangled magic bullshit.
Elevator.
You're an artificer.
literally that's your thing.
I didn't make it, so it can't work.
Nope.
Nobody wants to take the spell elevator?
The
I'll
spell
take
elevator.
Better than the smell of
Can
it.
Take a bow.
I hate you, Ellen.
Actually, can I shadow step up to the third floor somehow?
I believe.
Like, you know, there's like that little nook under the stairwell, you know, that's like darkish. Can I use that, like, little shadowy place?
Let me double check to read the language of shadow step. At 12 or 6 feet to 9 feet that you can see that is also in dim light. That's what I wanted to check. So you would not be able to teleport to a different floor of the building.
I, completely trusting in our new technology ways, will take the spell elevator.
I will grumble about taking the stairs, but then we'll actually wait for this wait for the spell elevator because I want to know how it works.
She already pressed the button, so I guess we'll take it anyway.
Yeah.
So Oleg.
Okay, I guess we're
Gwendolyn,
taking the elevator.
Okay, are you all taking the spell elevator?
Yeah, I guess we're
now?
taking the elevator.
Yeah.
Is it just because I said spell elevator?
Yeah. Honestly, that's what won me over.
All right. So
As we're waiting,
Yep. Go ahead.
do you know this Cornelius person?
Yes, he's an acquaintance of ours.
You don't know? You don't
Oh,
know
I
that-
already do. I just wanted to make sure. I just want to hear it from your mouths.
You would know of Cornelius, yeah.
Don't do that.
That's the only fun part of my job.
Sounds like a pretty miserable job then, but all right.
The elevator doors.
Exposing the
open up.
truth is not for the faint of heart.
So the
I
elevator
go
doors
in the
open
spell
up.
elevator.
You cram in. You press the third floor. It closes. I'm going to crank up the jazz music for a moment for the music that plays. It's a little dramatic.
I would like to, while I'm in there, see if I can open up anything to see how it works while we're inside of it.
No.
You really sure you should be doing that?
Wait till we get to the third.
I'm very professional.
Don't mess with it.
You have
I'm
a
very
couple.
50
You'll have a few
gnomes on the
seconds.
base.
Quickly make an intelligence check for me.
Can I do investigation? Is that what?
Sure, make an investigation check.
There's actually
Alright.
just 50 gnomes on a platform below, all
That's
using
gonna-
mage hand to push it up.
18.
18. It works very similarly to all the other lifts and elevators in Sharn. It's powered through a series of cables connected to a dragon shard in a small panel within the elevator. And it provides power to the actual mechanics and things of the elevator, cause it to go up and down.
Cool. I'll just put it back together and close it. Just kind of make sure it doesn't look like anything happened.
Elevator door opens. And the first thing you notice is a long, barren hallway, save for a few medical rolling carts outside some of the rooms. You quickly get an idea of the layout of the rooms, and it sort of just alternates A, B, C, D on either side of this hallway until you reach an intersection, which then it branches off into all sorts of other letters, and you start noticing that it starts turning into like 1A and 1A.2. As it starts going farther down, you're like, what the fuck? But eventually you are able to find room G with the door closed. All of you probably, but especially those who are extra perceptive, would notice that there are no Sharn Watch on this floor, which you distinctly remember the one Sharn Watch guard saying that they were posted all over the building, and you also remember specifically requesting extra guards with Barden Finch.
Either the Sharn Watch are slacking, or something bad has happened. Everybody be on your guard.
Ramen, let's get ready. And I go to gun arm mode.
Do you say this out loud? Like, is this mental or is this like out loud at all these times?
Now you gotta think about it.
Gun activated.
Yeah, I like say it under my breath. If you're right.
The Iron Hunter prepares his weapon.
I holster my battle axe and whisper, Keith, it's time.
Keith, it's Spike, Romulus responds whenever you're like, alright, let's do this. And he says, let's ride.
Ooh.
Mm.
That was more like it.
Alright, who's going in first?
Me.
Wendelin, you go, you grab the doorknob, turn and push, and it's locked.
I push harder.
It's still locked.
Does anybody have a way to get this open?
I do, but it might
I do.
make a noise.
It will not make a noise for me.
Okay, give it a try.
For once, I have a little bit of, a little bit of quiet help. Well, I take out my thieves' tools.
Pulls out shotgun still, blasts the door on it. I
could some results.
Yeah, no,
So
actually, first, you said there's no guards around, right? Or anything like that?
None. You see, like, down a couple hallways, a few nurses going to other examination rooms, so it's not totally barren, but there are no guards, which strikes you as odd.
Okay, I'm gonna use my thieves' tools. That's just dexterity plus proficiency, right? Or is it just proficiency?
As long as you're proficient, yeah, dexterity and proficiency.
Okay, that is going to be 15.
Yeah, easily enough. You haven't done this in a while. You're a little bit rusty, but it takes you, a few seconds. It seems like these are not meant to be hardy locks like a safe or a safe room or anything. This is just on a door for privacy. But you click open the lock. Do you want to throw open the door?
I'll quietly push open the door to make sure.
Okay. You quietly push open the door and reveal a small hospital examination room. You see inside there's the actual hospital bed where you see a person laying on. You see these small bedside tables and the actual examiner's counter with all sorts of surgical supplies, medicine tools, disinfectants, things of that nature. The person laying in the bed, you never really got a description of Barden Finch, so you're not sure if this is who it is, but you perceptive folks will see some patient information on the doctor's counter. But the person laying in the bed is a a human man, maybe late 20s, early 30s. He has like snow white pale skin, white frosty hair, very gaunt, thin features. And you see that he is very much awake and looking around, a little bit panicked. And then you notice that the window into the room is open.
Are you Barton Finch?
Yes, that's me. Are you the investigators?
Yes. Are you alright? Why is the window open? Where are the Sharn watch guards?
Oh, there was... And Varian, you can tell that he is very disoriented. It's kind of like he just woke up from a deep sleep and is not sure, like, if you guys are actually there, or if he's still kind of, like, half dreaming. And so he kind of looks at you and says, I don't know about the guards. I'm sorry, didn't I just answer some questions for you? Maybe I thought it was a dream. It's been such a long day.
Who did you answer? Was it somebody? Yeah, and I'll describe Cornelius.
Yeah, he kind of looked like that. Yeah.
Can I make a check to see if he's under some sort of magical effect right now? And I think Alan has a question.
Yes, Alan?
Yeah, so in medical rooms there's usually like a bathroom or like another room in the room. Can I check that and then after check the windows?
Absolutely. So you open up the side room where the chamber pot bathroom is. You don't find anyone squatting over the toilet in there. No one trying to fish their way into the toilet. And then you go over to look out the window. Varian, if you'll make an Arcana check for me.
19.
Okay. And then Alan, if you'll make a Perception check for me.
Alright. Um, 19.
19. You glance down, and the alleyway between this building and the next, and the adjacent building seems to be a residence, some apartment. First, you look across the way and peer through to the neighboring apartment, and you see a human man changing his clothes, and he turns and you make eye contact with him.
I'm on the 3rd floor?
Yeah. And he just, like, keeps staring at you. And then he, like, points at himself, like...
And I point at him.
This is too real.
He, like, shrugs his shoulders a little bit and then keeps unbuttoning his shirt.
Wendell, what are you doing over there?
I don't know.
I'll walk over to the window.
You see that there is a man undressing for Wendelin across in the adjacent apartment.
Does that guy seem suspicious? Or is he just like a dude?
Make an insight check.
Better not awaken anything in me.
17.
He seems like just a dude.
Is there anything else outside?
So Wendelin, with that perception check as well, you look away from the guy taking off his shirt. And there's no one in the alleyway. You see bins of trash and rubbish from the doctors and the apartment's offices, so there aren't really people hanging out down here or anything.
Okay. Wait, is that dude like in his home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said he was in the alley.
No, he was in his apartment across the way.
I'm just staring at him in his
You're
bedroom.
just staring at him.
Yeah, now you understand why it's so weird.
Seven hells, man! Close your window, you weirdo!
So,
You yell that out the window?
he closed his window. Wendolyn, there's no one in the alleyway, and there's no movement or anything coming from it.
What about above?
You glance above, and there's still no movement. But you can, with a 19, you can see, you're not sure how old, but you can see that on one of the drainage pipes next to or near the window that connects all the way to the top of the tower and all the way down to the bottom of the alley, that there are these scrape marks on the bricks, either from leather or rubber or some kind of material.
Do I see more scrape marks, either going up or down?
It just
along the
seems
pipe?
like alongside periodically. It's not in any kind of pattern, but periodically alongside this pipe, these strange scrape marks.
Okay. Are the marks coming from above, or they're coming from below? Like
It's hard
the
to
trail?
tell. It's hard to
Would
tell.
someone be able to do like an investigation check to see at what direction, see if there was like a direction, if they stopped going down, so we know they went up, or they don't go up, so we know they went down?
Okay, I see. I see. So yeah, Wendolyn and Donovan, if you want to make investigation checks. I see what you're
With
asking.
pleasure.
What does my Arcana check yield me?
Yes. So hold on to those two numbers, Wendolyn and Donovan. Man, we have Wendolyn, Donovan, and Varian. Whew.
I was here first.
Varian, your Arcana check reveals that it's similar to when you heard about Katerine's forgetfulness episode.
Yeah.
Potentially, this could be a magical effect, such as when a haste spell ends and they're super lethargic and incapacitated. It could be the effects of a dream spell gone wrong. It could also just be the effects of, you know, falling unconscious and getting in a sky coach crash and waking up in a coma. Like, it could be a number of things to where Arcana, it's possible, but that's not the only potential.
Can I?
But if you want a more specific thing, there is no magical gleam in his eye or dust or anything that you would notice.
Nothing that I would believe it would warrant a dispel.
Correct.
Okay.
And then Wendell and Donovan, were those two investigations?
13.
13. Donovan? Is Jacob frozen?
No, sorry.
Wow, you are sitting perfectly still.
Yeah, dude.
Or
I was
someone
invisible.
doll.
I hate
He's
that so
conserving his
much.
energy.
Jacob, what was your investigation check?
Oh, sorry. 23. That's one of the things I'm good at.
I'll do this. Wendolyn, you are able to tell that the scrape marks roughly started between the second and third floor. Donovan, you deduce that these were fairly recent. They are not, like, you know, hardened onto the brick or caked in. Like, the whatever kind of rubber or leather or whatever material is scraped onto it falls off very easily.
Wait, they started from the second floor?
Roughly between the second and third floor was when the first scrape mark occurs.
I
We're on the third floor.
Yes. So below you.
So someone crawled up from the second floor.
Okay, yeah, I go over to Donovan, give him part of my one of the ends of my boxer's tape, and say, "Hold this," and then I climb over the window.
Amazing. Oleg, you were gonna interject with something.
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna look for any kind of poison, or see if there's some kind of like note that might have been dropped somewhere. See if there's anything in particular that seems as though Cornelius or maybe the killer was here.
Okay.
Poison in him?
Yeah, trying to see if maybe they were trying to poison him.
Do you have something for that?
Oh.
I'm going to clasp his hand, and I'm going to use a racial casting of detect poison and disease. Mark up detect. Gotta love it.
Amazing.
Nice.
Never used that spell before.
There you see, comes in handy. That's the whole point of this campaign, is to make sure we can use those like odd spells that we don't get to use very often.
We've used Dwarven Stone Cunning a number of times.
I know, I forgot to use it the past few sessions. I'll try and throw it in soon.
Having it be in the campaign at least once puts it above literally every campaign I think I've ever been in.
Or seen, yeah.
Yeah.
A+ feature. So you detect poison and disease, and Barden is not actually poisoned at the moment. I'll say you detect some, like, that he was poisoned, but you imagine how the House Jarasco healers have cured him of his poison since. But he is not currently poisoned or diseased. Oleg, make a perception check for me.
Let's see.
Okay, that's gonna be a 17.
A 17. Aside from, like, just the doctor's equipment and my desk, surgical supplies, you don't see anything that's out of place. In fact, everything is in place, perfectly in place. The only thing that might be a little out of place is that Barden's medical information, his chart, is kind of haphazardly tossed, like at the foot of the bed, and you notice that there is a small briefcase or trunk underneath the bed.
I would like to go up to the pull out the trunk.
Okay.
And ask, is this yours? Like, whose is this?
Yeah, that's mine. I think the doctor said that those were my belongings from the crash.
Do you mind if I open this up? See what.
We're just trying to piece together what might have happened.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
Go
think
ahead.
you can help us with that?
I'll try. Is Katerine okay?
I'm afraid not. She did not survive the crash. I'm so sorry.
I mean, it wasn't my fault. I don't know
Of course not. Of course not. We just want to figure out what went wrong, what caused the crash, and before we go any further, I would like to point out detect poison and disease lets me know what kind of poison it is, if that's at all relevant.
It's exactly the language, because
it says you also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case.
interesting. Because it's sort of you're getting like the tail end, because it's already been cured. It's not in his system, but he's still sluggish and whatnot. So make an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
Say DC 15.
Well, I rolled a nat 19 plus 8, so 27.
As you had sort of suspected, it is a contact poison. However, it is not the same poison that the Dask had used whenever they kidnapped Katerine Orien. This poison, let me find the name. But nope. You would think after DMing for 8 years, I would have a solid way of prepping for a session to where I know where all the names are at.
This is a really specific question.
But I wrote it down. That's the problem.
Well then, yeah, man, be more on
What
top.
the fuck's wrong with me?
Fired.
Oh, there it is. You know that this poison, yeah, whatever. It is a sister poison to another contact poison called Oil of Taggart, but this poison is called Kleinite Oil. Cleinite oil. Kleinite oil. And
With a
before
27, what do I know about it?
with a what?
With a 27 on Arcana, what do I know about it?
You would. In fact, you would know Kleinite oil was invented by Dr. Klein Cloveholler. Cloveholler. Exactly how it sounds.
Klein Cloveholler.
Yep.
Like holler, or
H
like hauler.
Holler. Cloveholler.
Cool, I spelled it right.
And Dr. Klein Cloveholler invented this oil a long time ago for unknown reasons. No one knows why he made it. Like he's an alchemist, so he kind of just does it. But he got it like patented. He named it after himself and all this stuff. But Dr. Klein Cloveholler is a gnome professor at Morgrave University, and you've likely had him as one of your intro alchemy or herbalism professors.
Cool.
And as far as you know, with a 27 intelligence / arcana, Kleinite oil, after he went through the process and created it and went on and patented it almost immediately was legalized and taken to the black market. Because it knocks people out. Do what?
It was made illegal and then moved to the black market?
Correct.
Okay.
So you said legalized,
Oh,
and I was like,
Illegalized. I don't know if that, whatever. I don't know if that's an
It's
actual
okay.
word, but
it was criminalized.
criminalized. There we go. It was criminalized and taken to the black market.
Okay, I mean, I don't have underworld connections like some of the people, but just from my adventures around, would I know how hard this would be to get hold of? Yeah, I mean, is this like, I don't know, picking up like an unregistered firearm that would be pretty easy, or are we talking like anthrax, where you gotta know a guy?
Should ask your shady underground people.
It would be a little harder, cause actually, Spike would probably know some information regarding the difficulty of such an item.
Cool. I'm gonna pose my findings to Spike and ask him for his insights.
So Spike, I can either just speak for you, or I can tell you some information. You can paraphrase it.
Ooh, let me paraphrase.
Let you paraphrase.
Let us get a little bit of that cowboy
A
flavor.
little bit of cowboy flavor, a little bit of spice. So Spike, he mentions this poison, where it comes from and how it's been like criminalized. And you're from an area that is largely Boromar clan territory, like the largest criminal organization in Sharn. And they deal, in basically anything, but a lot of smuggling, a lot of illegal goods. But they tend to hold on to dangerous things just a little bit tighter than they do other things, like drugs like Dream Lily and Dragon's Blood. They'll hook you up. But things like a deadly poison, or at least a poison to this caliber, they probably charge a decent amount for. And if you were some rando traipsing up into the Calisan district, going up to like a member of the Boromar clan, like, can I buy some poison? Or I'd be like, no. So it's sort of like you have to know someone and have to have the money and the reputation. You can't just go straight up buy deadly poison.
Alright.
Unless you go and offer an obscene amount of money. Like if it costs 500 gold pieces and you walk in and you're like, I'll give you 10,000 gold pieces for a dose of this poison. They'd be like, alright.
as I hear you talking about poison and things of the sort, my ears perk up in excitement. And I go, well, Varian, the Bormar clan, they do a lot of things, smuggling, illegal goods, all that sort. But this type of stuff here, this is good stuff. This is top of the line, A1. All right? Not anyone can get their hands on this, all right? And if you do get your hands on it, it'll cost you a pretty penny. All right? And by pretty penny, I mean pretty gold. And not some of it.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta be wealthy like Oleg's family wealthy to get this type of thing.
Well, that narrows it down quite a bit, doesn't it?
Gwendolyn's thinking, man, Oleg just has one gold coin?
Just got bank vaults full of poison.
No, just bank vaults, but there's just one coin in it, and it's just sitting there.
That mage hand is
It's gaining interest.
Yeah.
Interest by the day.
It's the Bitcoin. Anyway, okay, so that narrows it down. Says I feel this is somebody with money, connections, and the time and intellect to plan this out meticulously. Barton, can you remember anything that happened before the crash? Anything at all? Small, insignificant, anything can help. Did you have food with Miss Orien? Did you lead her to the car, the sky coach? Was she acting funny? Do you remember the crash? Did you back out?
Okay, we left that morning. Oh, today. We left this morning. We went up to this, our landing dock at Terminus Station, or Havoc's Landing, in the tower. I mean, it was a normal journey. She has meetings all the time. I drive her everywhere. As we were leaving, we got stopped by someone dressed as like a guard, security guard. He said that he worked for Master Lyrandar. He heard from the other guards that we were having a meeting and he was running late. And if we could give him a ride out to the airship. Miss Orien said, of course. It was fine. We got to the airship. Everything was fine. He went on about his job. I stood around the airship for a while. Eventually, they invited me in for like some snacks, some coffee during their meeting. I went, got some. I came back when Katerine was done. He left. I started feeling a bit faint, started to get like tunnel vision, and then we started coming down into Havoc's Landing, and that's the last thing I remember.
Okay. Can you describe for us what this Lyrandar guard looked like? And I'm gonna minor illusion just like a face. And I'm gonna have him I'm gonna direct him to like manipulate the features, and I'll be an arcane sketch artist.
Like
I'll also be drawing and trying to do so. We have, if by the two of us, maybe we can make something that looks like a real person.
Yeah, it's gonna look like a Dark Souls character creation.
Horrible. It says, well, he was medium height.
Human?
Yeah, sorry, human. Dark skin, brown eyes, short, curly black hair. He was wearing like armor, like the Lyran Dark Lords, or at least he was wearing a cloak that had the crest on it. Kind of lean build. Oh, he said his name was Gavin. Gavin.
Said his name was Gavin. Okay, does this match the description of any of the guards we saw on the Leondar vessel?
Make a history check.
Alright. That's alright, that's a 14.
I mean, you only met with you only saw 2 or 3 of them, and it doesn't fit the description of any of them. Yes, Jacob.
Go ahead.
I have 2 things. On just the off chance, because of keen mind and mechanics, would I have seen anybody recently that looks kind of like that? Or is it like
history check?
Okay. Is that one of the things I'm good at? Maybe. No, but still okay. 17.
You're pretty certain you've seen at least 3 or 4 guys who match that description in the past 30 days.
And so second thing, when they were talking about overhearing all this about it would have to be someone with connections and a lot of money, does my reporter brain, does that flag anything in my reporter brain about really big families that might be trying to get rid of other families like that?
Without even making a check, to your best knowledge, no. The families don't really have too much of a history of warring super hard with each other to warrant killing each other off. Like the Lyrandar and the Orien family clash, but it's more of like a business clash, never resorting to outright just murdering other people.
Is there is there any other kind of organizations that would have enough money to do a hit like that?
You do know that there is a criminal organization in Sharn called House Tarkanan. They are a false house, a fake house, made up of people that have aberrant dragon marks that have no origin, that are not related to any of the other houses, that were considered like deformities by the other houses. And a long time ago, there was something called the War of the Mark, which is essentially the houses declared war against people with aberrant dragon marks. That was also a long time ago. And as far as you know, the House Tarkanan, they are kind of assassins to a degree. So they could very well be responsible. You just haven't heard much of them going straight after the houses in a long time.
I think, do you all know if House Tarkanan has been up to any mischief lately? They're the first name to come to my head when we hear about assassinations and expensive poisons.
They came up in one of our recent cases, didn't they?
They owned the restaurant kind of hipster club that was next to Bardic Fancies.
That's right.
Where the necromancer was taking hands. But other than that, you've not had any nefarious interactions with them.
Yes, wasn't the cook? I think the cook was part of House of Tarkanan.
Yes,
right?
correct.
He seemed like a nice man. I don't know. He didn't try to kill me.
I met this cook once. He was fine.
The aberrant dragon marks look a certain way?
No, they take a random form for everybody. Yeah.
Could be
Oh, good.
it could be a changeling. That is also a possibility. Since we have haven't we had cases in the past with changelings, or am I just making that up in my brain?
You have.
Okay.
Did someone detect magic in here? Or you just detected poison?
You just detected poison.
Yes.
We haven't detected anything.
Did I ever climb the window?
Yes, I was about to cut too. So you climb out the window, and then what do you do?
Is there a window below the window that I came out of?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Is that where it looks like the marks may have come or gone to?
It
Head
looks
towards?
like following the marks, they go all the way down to the ground.
Oh, I go all the way down to the ground.
You go all the way down to the ground. You're now standing in the alleyway between here and the neighboring apartment. Dumpsters and trash cans surround you.
I split up and search for clues.
Gwendolyn, do you see anything down there?
Make a perception check, Gwendolyn.
Alright. Time to comb the desert, Spaceball style.
We ain't found shit!
22, okay.
Straight up. I was like, DC 20. Like, this is gonna be really difficult.
I rolled a 19.
You can't. There's not hard physical evidence, but you can see through the footprints and mashed down trash of the alleyway essentially a path that someone has recently taken out of the alley and into the street.
I follow it.
You follow it. Make
Okay.
a survival check for me, Gwendolyn.
Is she gone?
I think she's going to look for clues. She just turned the corner. I don't see her anymore.
I rolled another 19, I swear. That's a 25.
I think she just got in a submarine.
You guys have limitless resources at your hands.
You follow the dirty trash footprints for as long as you can, but after about 60 or so feet, it mixes in with the other gravel and dirt of the street, and you don't know where the path continues after that. But you do know that it would have had to have been incredibly recent for them to still be there.
Okay. Do I know this area well?
Probably not well.
Am I somewhat familiar?
Sure, yeah.
If I was heading this way following the tracks, could I deduce, like, oh, there's a general, like, area that these tracks may have been trying to get to, you know?
Make an investigation check.
Alright. Here's my investigation. +1, sweet. 5.
It's a big city. Could be going anywhere.
Okay. Is there... You said recent, right?
Yes.
Is there anybody standing around that looks like they've been just, like, chilling there for a bit? Like a hot dog stand guy, or someone just on the street?
There is 100% a hot dog stand guy.
Yes!
Not too far away.
Alright, I go over there. That's not too far away.
It is a elven man who has defied all expectations of elven beauty. He has like a little wispy like chin hairs. The two like lazy eyes that you did previously, he actually has those. On the shorter portly side, wearing a greasy hot dog apron, and as you walk up, he immediately shouts, says, "Hey, weren't you one of those people that beat up those mercenaries earlier?"
Yeah, but I didn't kill the guy that died.
I mean, hey, I didn't see nothing. You want a hot dog?
Yeah, you got chili?
Of course we have chili.
Yeah, I'll get a chili dog.
What you like in your chili?
You got more than one chili?
I don't have chili. We just have ketchup and mustard. I just really need to make the sale.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I lied.
Yeah, I guess I'll get ketchup and mustard. You got relish?
What's this guy's story?
After you say,
I really need a win today.
he says,
Please, buy my hot dog. My wife left me.
He says, I don't have onions, but I have, or relish. I have these
this pickled fungus that I find in the alleyways around here. It's not bad.
I'll just get it with ketchup and mustard.
Okay, I need to be honest. We also don't have mustard.
Do you have ketchup?
Yes, we do have ketchup. It's less ketchup, more just tomato paste. Is that okay?
Oh no! Don't even do it. Just get the.
I have a
fungus out.
tomato and a mustard seed.
Let's see, how long does detect poison and disease last?
Okay, how does a dude just buy one single mustard seed?
Don't worry about it.
Man.
Carefully.
He's
Okay,
poor.
I'll be
He's
like,
struggling.
Do you have one hot dog?
Yeah, we have a couple. Yeah.
It's,
I'll
oh,
order
God.
a plain hot dog.
We don't have any buns.
It's just the wiener.
We actually don't have any
paper
meat either. It's just the
wrapper.
tubing. Yeah, it's just the tubing they make hot dogs with.
No,
he
there's
definitely
no
has hot
tubing.
dogs.
It's just a bunch of loose, like hot dog meat.
I don't know which is worse.
It's just a cardboard cutout of the Oscar Mayer logo, you know?
It's definitely just the hot dogs, but he definitely just bought it from the grocery store, and it's still
Listen,
like.
I know
See the
that.
pack?
I know we're trying to solve a murder, but I really want to know the mystery of what's in this hot dog.
So he goes to
What's
get
an
you
eating hot dog?
he
That's the real
goes to
question.
get you your plain hot dog, and he pokes his head back up and he says, "Oh, we actually do have some chili. Do you want some chili?"
Yeah.
You hear the distinct sound of a can opener, and then he hands you a hot dog with cold chili on it.
Oh, shit.
That he most definitely just poured from a can directly onto the hot dog. And then he squirts some ketchup on it.
I pay the man.
I like to imagine that he didn't even shake the ketchup or anything. It was just like that watery.
It's nothing but ketchup water.
Oh, man. I tip him.
You tip him? How much you want to give him?
How much was the hot dog?
You look up at the menu, it has like two things on it. It has plain hot dog, and then just hot dog. And they're two different prices. The plain hot dog is 3 copper. Hot dog is 4 copper.
I'll give 6 copper.
He is stunned. Is there anything else I can get you? I can maybe wrangle up some ketchup. No, you already have ketchup.
Actually, I was just gonna ask you something. How long you been standing here for today?
Oh, today, you know, you gotta. It's all about the grind. I've been here since 5 a.m.
All right.
That is how hot dogs are made.
And I take it you're a pretty perceptive man. Is he a perceptive man?
Make an insight check.
His eyes are in 2 different places.
That means he's extra perceptive.
He can look at 2 different places at once, dude.
Yeah, he's like a iguana.
A chameleon?
Lana.
Oh god. Okay. Thanks.
Whatever the reptile is.
That's
we get
a
some boats in
16.
chat.
16.
Yeah.
All aboard the Allen Express.
You don't necessarily think he's more perceptive than your average person, but you're pretty
Okay.
confident he has had no customers today, so he's probably had nothing better to do than look around.
Okay. All right.
He was really holding back on that chili. He didn't want to, but he wanted to seal it. Too
I'm
bad.
I'm like, listen. All right. I'm trying to find somebody. All right. I'm on a case. Did you see anybody try and sneak out of that healing house over there? Like they definitely climbed down a window and like snuck out the back, you know, from that alley over there.
He looks over and you can tell he like strongly considers like that area. I mean, I did actually see someone hurrying away from there not too long ago. I yelled at them if they wanted a hot dog, and he flicked me off.
Damn, what an asshole.
And then I know. And then he kept walking, and then the guy started whistling whistling a tune. He was wearing like a kind of a trench coat, kind of shaggy brown hair, but then he ducked into an alley not far, like maybe 4 down that way.
That one? Are you sure?
Yeah,
Absolutely sure?
that one. May have been the next one. Once he flicked me off, I stopped watching, but...
You said he whistled?
Yeah, he was whistling.
Did you know what the tune was? Could you whistle it?
I don't know how to whistle. But he was good, though. It was a good whistle.
Could you, like, hum it or sing it or something?
I mean, no one's really asked me to perform before. Hold on. Me.
Okay.
You don't know that song at all. But he keeps going.
Does he start getting into it?
He does. He closes his eyes.
Starts
man.
do the worship sway.
I shake a couple copper coins and be like, okay, yeah, that's enough.
Well,
Like, I try to pay
oh,
him
you
to
want another
stop.
hot dog? You want a plain
No,
hot
no,
dog?
no. No, this is just extra. Just think of it as extra tip. Alright. So he went down one of those 2 alleyways over there, right?
Yeah, one of those two.
And okay. Alright. Thanks, man. Is there anything else that you can tell me before I go?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. No one's ever tried the fungus, like relish, the pickled fungus, so I don't know if it's gonna be good. So try at your own risk.
Okay. If I would probably not sell that if I were you.
I mean, do you want to be my first taste tester? I mean, you know, it really helps to get in on the ground floor. You might make a lot of money in the future.
Yeah. I'm going for it. Yeah, I'll try it.
He pulls out a little, like, Costco sample cup and a little plastic spoon.
I pull out my hot dog, just put a little bit on the...
Just on the end. He puts a little pickled fungus on the end.
And I eat it.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God.
Damn, it's a shame Wendolyn died from food poisoning.
That's a 17?
17. You stomach it. It most definitely makes you gag, and you most definitely have gas, like, almost immediately, but...
Immediately?
Immediately. Like, you swallow it, your stomach immediately does that kind of wet gurgle.
Does he see it? Does he audibly hear myself gagging?
No, you stomach it.
Okay,
But he hears your stomach, like, do that gurgle, and he says, good, ain't it?
It's got some texture.
It
Is
has
that the
a
redemption if
texture.
something happens?
Did someone do something?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Xavier, why would you do such a controversial thing? So, Alan, you stomach that horrible pickled fungus. You now have crippling wet gas for the next hour.
Wet gas? Oh.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
So I'm sharding?
No, I never.
Yeah,
I never
you're
have
shouting.
Travis, you're
Can we
lying.
get some sharts in chat, please?
Travis, you're a
Oh
dirty
my
liar.
God.
Yes. Wendell is sharded.
Alright, Wendell, what do you want to do after you leave this hot dog stand?
I
Hashtag
the
sharks and
man-
Sharn.
go.
It's trending.
I head towards the alley, the 1 or 2 alleys he pointed at, but right before that, I go hide into another alley and wipe my pants with whatever's at my disposal. And once I've cleaned myself up to the best of my ability, and I make a mental note to grab some like Lysol wipes at the nearest CVS on the way back.
Wait, you're gonna wipe your butt with Lysol wipes?
I don't know.
I use this to clean my counters.
You should really not use those.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use this to wipe your ass.
Please use
Have you been out? Have you been doing that?
Okay, viewers. Alright, look at you.
What are the wipes called?
Don't use Lysol wipes
baby
on your
wipes.
asshole, okay?
Yeah, the baby wipes.
Please use Lysol.
Just saying.
Can we get a
Don't do it.
sponsorship from Lysol wipes,
So
please?
in the meantime,
Lysol wipes. You can wipe your ass with them now.
in the meantime, the four of you in Barden's room, you're snooping around, you're checking things, making deductions, talking to each other. You hear a shriek, a scream of shock pierce through the air from outside.
Outside the door?
Outside, like the window at the street.
Wendell and Shard, it's so bad.
He's just writing it down in his notes. Oh no.
Shards, I look out the window.
No, I know that sound.
You just see the alley below you in the street, but you don't see anything.
Can I detect like what direction that sound just came from?
East.
I look east. Do I see anything, or is this like I gotta get out of the building to be
You
able to
look
figure out what's
east,
going
and you see that the guy who was changing his clothes is peeking out of the window back at you.
Okay.
on? Hey, dude, did you hear anything? Did you see what made that scream?
He shakes his head through the window.
Thanks, window guy. I get back inside. Guys, maybe we should go check out where that scream came from. That might have something to do with what went down here.
I'm already
Cool.
sprinting.
I go ahead and grab Varian and jump out the window.
Oh shit!
And cast Featherfall on us.
You cast
Okay.
Featherfall. Okay, that's what I was like, you just jump? Okay.
No, I let
Can
us
I jump too? Would you cast Featherfall on me as well, or?
How
Bud,
many
lock
people
the
can I-
door.
How many people can I count? Any creature in the area. Oh no, that's not the right one. That's Fairy Fire.
Yeah, yeah. We all line up as we splat into the face.
Up to 5. Well, I'll.
No. I will grab both of you, and I will kick Spike a little bit. I'm not going to be able to grab you and pull you. I'm not that strong. I literally grabbed both of you and jump out the window and
But you
tell
cast
Spike.
Featherfall on
Spike,
everyone.
lock the door.
Okay. I see how it is. All right.
Do you want to jump?
Captain, if you can get.
I literally tell him like, do you want to jump? I literally grab them too and say, do you want to jump?
I do want
I-
to jump.
Okay, cool. I'll push you and then drag them out the window. And
Run.
I'll let us fall a little bit, like 10 feet.
Don't
maybe,
wrinkle my
and-
suit.
And then I'll cast Featherfall. Let us just get far enough that I kind of scares them a little bit, and maybe I'm not going to cast it.
So you land gracefully in the trash surgical heap on the ground, brush yourselves off, and run out into the street. And you see about 60 feet down the road on the sidewalk, a woman, a mother, holding her son closely, covering his eyes and ushering him down the street.
Ma'am, what did you see?
Do you want to run up and chase after
Yeah.
her and get her attention?
Yeah.
Can we see
Yeah.
where Wendolyn went after from like
You
this from?
run about 40 to 50 feet, and you glance and see
Oh
Wendolyn
shit in the air.
down an alleyway, pulling up and buttoning her pants and tucking her clothes back in.
I'll message Cantrip real quick, like, Wendolyn, we got a break. Come meet up.
I almost fall.
Wendolyn, the scream that just happened was most definitely that mother seeing you, screaming, covering her child's eyes, and running down the road.
God damn it. Do we know that?
You do not know that. Because that woman
Ma'am,
keeps
what's the matter?
Did something happen?
There's a filthy pervert in that alleyway! And is running away with her son.
Can I minor illusion myself to not look like myself?
Blur your face.
Yeah, now would be the time to blur your face.
I
I
just blur everything.
I cast spider climb on myself and walk up the wall back up to that window again.
You're like, fuck this.
Gwendolyn, did you find out anything?
Yeah, I'm following the lead. Don't come any closer.
Can I make an insight check?
What's the lead?
Are you alright?
I don't ask about me. I think I found the guy that was in the healing house, or where
We
he
should
was
go after
heading.
him then.
You found the guy. Where is he?
That alley over there, not the one I'm in. Don't come here.
Oh,
And you notice that
do
every
you-
time you get closer to Gwendolyn steps a few feet away. Like,
I'm with Spike. I kind of want to do an inside check.
go for it. Gwendolyn, make a charisma check. General
I got a
charisma.
nat 20. What a fucking waste.
Oh, no.
This is a second insight check that you've done this. Two
Yes.
insight checks.
I got a
Gwendolyn
19.
is
Should I even roll?
Insight as well.
Who knows? You might get a nat 20. Go for it. Make a charisma check.
That's a 15. God
Yeah.
damn it.
So Gwendolyn is definitely suspicious and acting weird.
Gwendolyn, you're not acting very spider monkey like right now. What's going on? Are you the pervert?
I cast
Going on.
darkness.
This is the AG session all over again.
Banishment.
I will spend every resource before facing embarrassment.
I cast wish. I wish I weren't embarrassed. I wish I weren't ever born.
I wish I was dead.
So yeah,
Oh,
now
man.
the alleyway is engulfed in magical darkness. After Gwendolyn was
And-
acting super weird.
Can
Well,
I then immediately use my shadow step now that I'm in a dark place?
Sure. Where do you want to go? You don't have any options because it's still daytime.
Is there an adjacent alley with like a dark dumpster?
There absolutely is.
Okay, I wanna shadow step into a dumpster, like out of sight from them, and just kind of like sneak my way towards that alley that damn hot dog elf told me about.
The hot dog elf.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf.
It's
Dog
taken
elf.
so long to solve this murder.
With keen mind, I know which way is north. Can I walk in a direction that I know is like towards like not a building?
Sharn is all buildings.
What is going on?
I
I think your friend pooped their pants.
How about this? Oleg, you already went back, right?
Yeah, well, before that, whenever we were, while Gwendolyn was doing her thing, I was wondering if I could have searched that suitcase like I said I was doing before.
Oh, sure. First, we'll say before you head back and do that, Oleg, Variant, Donovan, Spike, will the four of you make a perception check for me?
Gladly.
Oh god.
DC 18
I did not make it. What check is it?
perception.
Okay.
I
I have a
go
17.
ahead. Sorry, Travis.
Well,
I got a fat 2.
Nice.
I got a 19.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Donovan, you're not
Donovan the
certain.
hard carry.
You don't know anything about Gwendolyn. She's a ghost. No history, hardly anything about her in the public. But you're pretty certain she either just farted really bad, or she just shit in this alleyway.
Were Spike? Can I smell the direction of which the shit is coming from?
That you cannot do, but you're certain something bad, foul just happened.
Okay, so
All magics.
so keen mind. Can I just pick a direction that I know will not like ram me into a wall from like
Oh,
the
yeah.
site?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
I will reach around and I will try to find Spike and Varian's arm, and I will just go like, all right, walk in this direction. Just follow me. I'm gonna lead us out of this.
So
and I'll
you
just
start
walk.
leading them out and down the street. Oleg, you want to look in the briefcase?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You notice that it's just a simple trunk. As you're doing so, Barden says, "Yeah, those are my belongings. Whatever was left from the crash that I had on me."
Okay, yes. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that maybe the killer didn't do anything to him, you know? And double check.
Okay, so you just want to open it up? It's not locked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
You open it up. As you get it, just the lid barely open, you hear a clicking noise. And the suction of air as all of the air in the room escapes and the room is wreathed in flame. Oleg, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Now, I wanted to specifically do this when we were interviewing him when all of us were in the room. Am I?
Oh my god!
Did this happen afterwards?
We'll say afterward.
Okay. Alright, dexterity saving throw.
Are we back in the room yet?
No, you're being led by Donovan.
Okay.
Out of the darkness. Holy shit, it was a bong?
18.
18. That is a success.
Jump out the window.
No, I would have.
Basically-
So I would have jumped on top of what's his name, Barton Finch, to protect him.
There we go. So Oleg, you jump out of the way, diving on top of Barton Finch, pulling him over, covering him up. Oleg.
If that means taking more damage, I'm okay with that.
Damn it, dude.
This is not going well for us.
Oleg.
It's a good thing that Wendolyn didn't shart in that, or it would have made the explosion way worse. Methane.
Yeah, that'd be a dirty bomb.
Oleg, since you are essentially becoming a human shield, what I'm gonna do is sort of use evasion rules for Barden. So I'll have him make a dex save, and if he succeeds, he'll take a none. If he saves, he'll take half.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He did not succeed, so he takes half. Oleg, you take 36 points of fire damage.
Okay. That was half, or was that full?
That's full. Barden
Okay.
will take 18, which means he immediately starts making death saves because
I
he
cure
is,
wounds him.
Yeah, you cure wounds him and bump him back up. The rest of you, Donovan, Spike, Varian, you are traipsing through trash and darkness, locking arms. It smells like literal shit. Wendolyn, you just make it over to the alleyway that Hot Dog Elf had pointed you into, and you all hear a massive explosion from the direction you came through. And it's getting late, so I think that's where we will stop for tonight.
As a note, I healed him for 7.
You hold him for 7. Awesome.
Oh damn, I guess I have to play again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Damn fucking reporter. I should have made sure that the reporter was fucking in the room for this shit.
What did I do to you?
You're fucking trying to tell the truth. Oleg does not want the truth out at all times.
Maybe if we build a rapport, I'll leave some things out for you.
Yeah, that seems like a falsehood right now based off your character.
I can't believe this whole
Either you just
time.
start playing nice, or you need to kill this guy. There's no in between.
I'm well aware. That's what my character's thinking about.
Don't need to be getting out.
Oleg's thinking about that real hardcore.
Or maybe you could
Oh
just,
my
I don't
God.
know, decide to be better.
Just be better.
Oleg has been taught over the years that his actions have been helpful to his family. There's no reason to be
Yeah.
better.
That was a lot of fun.
Good.
Yo, it was a lot of fun having you here, man.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
It was most definitely okay, yeah.
Travis is always so nice to me. I love
Oh,
it.
no, it's amazing. Oof.
You definitely improved it to not playing the game, I suppose.
Thanks, dude.
Amazing. Amazing. Oh,
Wow.
jeez. Ooh, it's getting juicy. It's getting thick.
Yeah, like the burnt skin that's gonna slough off Oleg after this.
I healed him.
How close are you to being dead after that?
Right?
Oh, I took 36 damage.
Mhm.
I have 13 health points. I'm fine.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Now get ready for the boss battle next session.
That's the thing is, so many spell slots were just burnt. Like,
well, we're at a healing house, right? So
Yeah, I did just use, for no reason, I just used spider climb and
Featherfall.
and featherfall and a bunch of other shit that just didn't need to be there. But
That's okay. It happens.
Yeah. I'm glad I got to use slow for the first time.
Slow freaking.
slow is such a
Oh,
good spell.
I wish
Yeah.
more of them would have failed.
I mean,
They
you
added
got
that
over
to
half.
they added that to the bard spell list, with like the unearthed arcana like class feature variant thing, and I love it. It's so fun.
for what it's worth, I definitely lost my concentration on spider climb.
You can't make. I mean, you could maybe try a DC 18 con save.
Yeah, I got a 13. So
Oh, yeah, never
I failed.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Wow. I didn't know there were gonna be pipe bombs. God damn.
Right? I'm like, jeez, Logan.
Yeah, it's
what did I
because
sign
they
up?
were planted by your old friend Cornelius Bray.
I
That's
can't wait
wild.
for us to talk to Austin. He goes, "How was the session?"
Yeah.
Your character's a terrorist.
Yeah. And the
He's
funny
gonna be
thing-
like, "I stopped playing, and then Logan made my character a domestic terrorist."
Yeah. Wait for our live stream where we go to Austin's house IRL and beat his ass. Love you, buddy.
Austin just committed a war crime. It's on, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, I guess I'll have to take another week off from my regular group on Mondays.
If
That's
you want
okay,
to,
though.
You don't have to, but if you want
I'm
to,
going
you must
to.
definitely join
I
us.
wanna see this through.
Nice.
Realistically, what's actually going to happen is there's going to
He
be
wants to
5 more
fight.
sessions, and he's going to be like, all right, cool. So I just need to take a couple more
Yeah,
weeks off.
and that's the thing is like we only played for like 2 hours at a time, like 2 to 3 hours. So like there's a chance you'll be here for many weeks if you want to keep playing.
That's okay. It'll be all right.
Basically, you're never leaving. So
Jacob really wants to find my shit.
She shit herself.
I'm sniffing out injustice. I'm always gonna sniff out the truth.
right now, Spike
Where's the
thinks
poop, Gwendolyn? I know you have it.
Right now,
I
Spike
smelled
thinks
the poop.
Gwendolyn is just a stinky pervert now.
I,
Yeah, you went
Xavier, I want to
from
know.
ninja lady to stinky pervert.
I want to know, Xavier, what's Spike's wisdom?
Oh,
What's my
man.
wisdom? Oh, I just closed this thing. Here, I'll pull it up.
Control, Shift, T, my friend.
No, I'm just clicking through. How about that? My wisdom's 15.
Okay, I was just curious.
Oh, damn.
You got a good wisdom.
I'm smart. Okay.
Wise, yeah.
I know that I sometimes come off as a ne'er-do-well or
Galoot.
No, you're the Iron Hunter, fabled
sure,
bounty hunter.
galoot. Yeah,
Wait, what
but
is
now,
your-
yeah, I
What's your
am.
intelligence?
My intelligence? It's a 13.
Hey, you're good.
Do you have any bad stats?
No.
No.
That's what happens when you roll stats. You're either
Why
amazing
would I
or
have
terrible.
a bad stat?
I mean, I have a
Excuse me?
10, a 10, 11, a 14, a 14, and an 18. I'm pretty balanced. I don't know what you want from me.
Okay. I
Very
have.
be broken.
Logan asked me to use standard array, so I am not the best.
I'll go from the back end to the front. I have a 13, a 19,
A 13?
20, an 18, a 13, and a 5.
A 5. Oh yeah, you're the strength.
Yep. E-boy physique.
E-boy. I keep forgetting
Oh my
about that.
God.
Travis Bradley says that's 12 more hit points than you need.
Ooh.
Oh, you're so rude.
Ooh.
It's okay.
It's
Life is okay.
I hope you guys like this character idea, because I thought of it at
It's
like
fun.
3 a.m. the other night, and I was like,
I
oh,
love it.
I,
I
do like
absolutely
it.
love
Pretty
it.
good.
it's very
It's okay.
fun.
I don't like it.
Travis.
Oh, like it's a mob boss.
Yeah.
Gotta put you away.
Yeah.
I like that you have Hellish Rebuke because I can just imagine like we're like standing next to each other and the enemy has like multi-attack and hits both of us, and we both Hellish Rebuke and just annihilate this guy.
100%.
I tried to tell that lady to leave me alone, and she didn't listen.
Don't touch me.
This just in. Don't fucking mess with the press.
This just in.
I'm just so sad that I killed that guy. I wanted to heal him.
You added a
Apparently.
pumpkin to the cat toilet.
See, that's why I opted for a battlefield control spell.
Oleg doesn't do that.
One of these days, I might take Fireball.
I have like one.
Years.
I guess I have like 2 damaging spells. Most of my stuff was like, would be fun utility.
I mean, yeah.
Like I took Magic Mouth because I was like, that could come in handy at some point.
That's like half the point of this is to like use those strange utility, like out of combat spells that no one ever gets the opportunity to take.
Or just don't.
And then there's me with my only utility is Mage Hand.
Mage Hand.
We all have Mage Hand. Everybody has Mage Hand. Wait, Gwendolyn, do you have Mage Hand?
No, I do not.
No, I have mending and guidance instead. Actually.
The only reason I have Mage Hand is because I wanted like my Mage Hand to be constantly taking notes on what's going on at all times.
Actually, no, I did have mage hand, didn't I?
Actually, I was gonna ask Logan. So my painter supplies, we talked about them being magical. Can part of the magic be like they are operated by a mage hand? Like I can't use a mage hand for anything else, just for.
I'm gonna.
It was just an idea.
No, unfortunately not. The magic is that it never runs out of paint and that you can change the colors. With a little dial on the bottom.
But yes.
By the way, Xavier, your something happens that I rolled was a screech pierces the air.
Oh, okay. And you just justified it.
What's funny is Xavier, that inherently saved all of us from taking a shit ton of damage.
That is true.
It did.
That's true.
Yeah.
So in a way, that was the MVP move.
Yeah,
You know what?
Shark antics.
Sometimes it's like a shark that saves the day, alright?
For a lot of other people, that probably would have been very bad.
Oh
Because
my god.
I probably would have taken like quarter damage if I had saved because of fire resistance.
Jeez.
I took full damage. I'm sad.
Yeah,
I dodged it and then used that dodge to go directly on top of their body.
Yeah.
Maybe if like the captain of the Titanic had sharded himself, he would have been up and not run into the iceberg.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Everyone thinks the shard is a bad thing, but shards can be good.
Did you guys have you guys ever seen the drunk history about that guy?
About that
Have
guy?
you guys seen the drunk history about the guy that was on the Titanic? He was like a chef, and he was so drunk that he just like saved a bunch of people in lifeboats, and then sat in the icy water, but was so drunk he didn't get cold, and survived in the water for like 2 hours.
No.
Oh
way.
yeah, because
That's a real thing.
His body heat spread out to like his layer, like his skin.
Because he was so drunk.
That's amazing.
That's wild.
That's kind of awesome.
Oh my god.
It is badass.
You know what's also pretty awesome? Spellbreak.
Dude, I'm about to play some Breath of the Wife.
I thought you were gonna play Spellbreak with me. You're so rude.
Oh, you're right. So Carson,
Yeah.
Carson, it's called Genshin Impact, and
free
it's
voice.
like Breath of the Wild. It's free. It's like Breath of the Wild, but with anime people instead of.
I saw
like,
something
Link.
about this earlier today. Yeah.
It's free on PS4, Switch, and computer. So if you want to play it with us, you can.
Rachel, are you wanting to play Among Us? Who's
that's
playing
probably
Among
down
Us?
to.
I mean, if everybody wants to play Among Us after this, we can do that.
I want to play so bad. I mean, Rachel, but but why would I?
Travis is really just coming for people today.
This is how Travis shows us. This is his love language, alright?
This is
the
that's
sixth
true.
one. Insults.
That's true.
I mean,
That's one of the-
honestly, like I would like disbelieve that, but I know people that are that, so like, okay, I buy it.
It's hard love.
Hard.
Rachel,
firm.
the problem is that you're just such a good imposter. It makes me cry.
Just addicted.
No, Rachel, we don't have to. We want to, because we want to hang out with you, Rachel Whitman,
That's true.
because you're a cool cat.
You're not
Full
terrible.
disclaimer, I really suck at that game.
Yeah,
It's
Rachel
okay,
does the
Alex.
same
Like,
thing.
there have been multiple times that myself, as an innocent crewmate, has walked over multiple dead bodies.
I
without
accidentally walk
noticing.
past dead bodies all the time. It's okay.
I believe that 100%. Alan,
Alan, you have a
would-
real life wisdom score of like -2.
Because I get so focused on actually like doing the task that I don't notice anything else. I just make a beeline and just like I'm like a machine.
But I
There's no
guess
camera
maybe
in
we
it, you
should
know?
we can figure out what we're gonna do after this. We should wrap up stream and be like,
Absolutely.
thanks for watching, everybody.
Yes, thank you for the people who stuck around.
Tune in
just
next
like,
week.
Bradley's here, Rachel's here, all of my own players are here.
Dude, that still counts as views though.
That's about it. Yeah, that still
Oh, my
100%
gamer.
counts. So thank you, and then also backing track. Thanks for being here, Pluto. Thanks for being here, Justin. Thanks for.
That's Paige.
Oh, Pluto
Pluto
is
is
Paige. Thanks for being here,
Yeah.
Paige. And then thanks for being here, Death Beans.
Nathan Henar.
Yes. So
Oh.
So yes, thank you for hanging out for the little time that you were able to. We'll be here next week, same Sharn time, same Shart place.
Cause they're the Sharn detectives.
We did it! We did it! that shit-eating grin on your face.
Terrible. So
Sharding and Sharn.
so catch us next week, same time.
Oh man.
The more you watch my streams, the more points you get. Therefore, you can make things happen in the campaign. Next week, we'll have some more things you can do, so get ready for that. Follow me on social media at NeverSayDice. Follow me on Twitch at NeverSayDice. Follow Xavier down here playing Spike on Twitch as Xylo plays. And are you still Juani Cash on?
Nope. Xylo plays now. I changed
check
it.
him out as Xylo
Consistent
Plays on Twitter.
marketing.
Yeah.
Branding, gotta love it.
Fun stuff. Alrighty. So yes, I will see everyone next week. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Sharn detectives.